Welcome to Hays Post News. I'm Becky Kaiser. Another round of grass fires have occurred outside of Hays, and Ellis County Sheriff Ed Harbin said Thursday morning he believes they are connected to the string of rural fires suspected to be arson. According to Ellis County Rural Fire Director Dick Klaus, crews were called to 4 grass fires Wednesday evening. Klaus says the biggest one was in the 400 block of Wiles Road, where 60 acres were burned. The other 3 fires were at Yosemento and Riverview, the 2400 block of Yosemento, and at 170th Avenue and Riverview. Companies 4, 5, 6, and 8 responded. Wednesday morning, Sheriff Harbin said his department and the Kansas State Fire Marshal are actively investigating 20 suspicious fires, and now these that have occurred since early March.
We've got some leads that we're following down. Some of them, have proven, not to be the information we needed. But, the investigation not only proves the case, but it also proves who wasn't involved in it too. So we will take any information, and we appreciate all the help we've gotten from citizens out there with their eyes and ears. And if they're concerned or something suspicious, please call in.
A $2,500 private reward initiated by one of the fire victims is being offered for the arrest and conviction of those responsible for the fires. While the United States continues to face one of the slowest economic recoveries in the nation's history, Republican strategist Karl Rove believes Americans will find a way to get it turned around. Rove's appearance Wednesday night in Hays was the second installment of the Key Stabilis lecture series at Fort Hays State University. Rove called for an open debate on health care, presenting some of his own ideas to help cut health care costs. Rove supports allowing sale of health care policies across state lines, allowing small businesses to combine their risk pools, and passage of nationwide liability reform. During the question and answer period, Rove was asked about immigration. That's one issue Rove says he doesn't see eye to eye with the Republican Party. According to Rove, reform needs to be comprehensive, the borders need to be secured, and legal immigration should be made easier. A second drop-off location has been added for the upcoming Drug Take-Back Day in Hays. It's part of the 7th annual National Take-Back Day conducted by the Drug Enforcement Administration. According to Ellis County Sheriff's Detective Chuck White, the program's primary purpose is to get prescription drugs off the streets. White, who's also a member of the Ellis County Drug Enforcement Unit, says last year 136 pounds of medicine for disposal was collected in Hays. Most of those drugs, he says, are brought in by relatives of a deceased person. The 2 locations for the April 26th Drug Take-Back Day are in the north parking lot of the Law Enforcement Center and the front driveway of Good Samaritan Society at 27th and Canal. Take-Back Day is free and it is anonymous. Sternberg Museum of Natural History is offering several new active learning camps for students this summer, and the hope that the development of new scholarships and financial aid will enable more kids to attend. Sternberg Education Director David Levering says the museum also has new equipment for the camps so kids can be real scientists.
So it's more than just going out and collecting fossils with the kids. It's getting an introduction to how scientists use those outdoor natural resources, fossils, wildlife, geology, rocks and minerals, to learn about the world and the natural history of the region.
The youngest students, kindergarten through 5th grade, will participate in day camps at Sternberg. Middle school and high schoolers will have the opportunity to camp outdoors and overnight. More information about the summer camps and financial aid is available on the Sternberg website or by calling Wevering at the museum. Stay with us. More news is coming your way after this break.
Changing with the times and adapting to our customers' desires. That's what's kept Millers of Claflin going and growing for over 100 years. Today, Millers is the largest furniture store in central Kansas with selections in every price range. The greatest variety, and not 1 or 2, but 13 complete showrooms, each a store within itself. Add Millers Flooring Center and you've got the complete home furnishing package in one central location. Affordable, quality, name brand merchandise. That's today's Millers of Claflin. Let Millers furnish your dreams soon.
Your cure for the ugly bathroom is the Access walk-in tubs and Prolux bath and shower liners from Steeder Contractors at this year's Spring Expo, March 29th and 30th. Prolux gives you a brand new bathroom look with an acrylic liner that's 4 times stronger and 3 times thicker. Schedule your project during the Spring Expo and save $400 off a Prolux complete acrylic bath system from Steeders. Also check out the Steeders selection of spas, fireplaces, eco water and air conditioner systems at the Central Kansas Spring Expo in Great Bend.
youthful body, tight tummy, smooth facial lines. Greystone Cosmetic and Reconstructive Surgery is here to help you achieve your goals and give yourself the new look you've always wanted. Greystone offers sophisticated surgical and non-surgical cosmetic procedures. With services now available locally, there's no need to wait any longer. Contact Greystone Cosmetic and Reconstructive Surgery at Hayes Medical Center today or online at greystonecosmetic.hayesmed.com.
How safe is your home? This ABC Seamless Burn Test shows how quickly a fire can spread on petroleum-based vinyl siding. However, the ABC Seamless Steel siding remains structurally unaffected. Don't get burned with vinyl. Protect your home, your possessions, and your family with beautiful, durable, and energy-efficient ABC Seamless Steel siding. Affordable financing available. ABC Seamless. Better product, better installation, better warranty.
This is a news update from the Salina Post. The Kansas Department of Transportation says the winter season was its most expensive in the last several years. The department says it spent an estimated $22 million to keep state highways open for travel during rough winter weather. That's the most the department has had to spend since the winter of 2008, when it shelled out $23.7 million. The department says this year's numbers won't be finalized until the end of the fiscal year. That's June 30th. KDOT says the least amount the department has spent in the last 7 years was $6.8 million back in 2012. The staff of a federal panel that oversees plans for monuments in the nation's capital is recommending changes in the design for a memorial honoring President Dwight D. Eisenhower. The National Capital Planning Commission is set to consider building plans for architect Frank Gehry's design for the memorial. But after months of review, the Commission's staff objects to the scale and configuration of stainless steel tapestries that would frame a memorial park honoring Eisenhower. Gehry has proposed large metal tapestries depicting the Kansas landscape of Ike's boyhood home. Statues of Eisenhower as president and World War II general would stand at the park's center. A rejection by the Commission could force a design change. Back on Monday, Eisenhower's hometown of Abilene endorsed Gehry's memorial concept, saying it honors Eisenhower's roots. Kansas residents shoulder the 26th highest state local tax burden in the country. That, according to the annual state local tax burdens report released Wednesday by the Nonpartisan Tax Foundation. Using the most up-to-date data available, the report shows that taxpayers in Kansas paid 9.4% of their collective incomes in state and local taxes in 2011. The national average was 9.8%. The Kansas Senate's approved legislation that would strip cities and counties of their power to regulate firearms and nullify existing local gun ordinances. The vote sends the measure now to the Kansas House. A House committee endorsed a similar bill, but the chamber hasn't taken it up. Supporters are hoping a version will clear the legislature this week and then go to Governor Brownback. The Senate bill would ensure that open carry of firearms is legal across the state, but local officials could still prevent it inside public buildings. Supporters say a patchwork of local regulations confuses gun owners and infringes upon gun ownership rights guaranteed by the state and U.S. constitutions. Opponents contend cities and counties know best whether to restrict guns when it's appropriate for their communities. This has been a news update from the Salina Post.
Thanks, Randy. For more about these stories and other news updates, check our website, hayespost.com. Coming up next, meteorologist Dan Holliday has our weather forecast. Stay tuned.
Have you heard about the best kept secret in Hayes? Hi, I'm Treva Benoit, Director of Cedar View Assisted Living. Let's find out what our residents have to say.
The staff is absolutely precious.
I've been at Cedar View for 11 years and I'm happy.
I really like the activities at Cedar View.
The staff is very able. They're all well trained. And I just love them all.
Cedar View is owned by individuals that live in Ellis County and are committed to Hayes and its surrounding communities. Cedar View Assisted Living, the care you need, the home you want.
We are quality.
We are Northwestern Printers.
Listed in the Next Tech directory. Imagine controlling your DVR with your iPad or iPhone. With Eagle Fusion, you can schedule or manage recordings from wherever you are. Call 877-61-EAGLE to get Fusion for only $5 per month.
Imagine quickly finding what you want to watch. Eagle Fusion's easy search feature can find programs by your favorite actors, subject, or title. Get Eagle Fusion for only $5 per month by calling 877-61-EAGLE today.
We become partly cloudy, breezy, and cold overnight. Our low in the upper 20s with a northwesterly wind, 15 to 20 miles per hour. Sunny, windy, and cool during the day on Friday. Our high in the low 50s. It'll be clear and 30 on Friday night, and then breezy at times on Saturday, our high 60. From the Eagle Storm Watch Weather Center, I'm meteorologist Dan Holliday.
And that is Hays Post News. Thanks for joining us. I'm Becky Kaiser.